Combination of capacitors. So first method of combining capacitors is connecting them in series. So capacitors in series. So number of capacitors are said to be connected in series if they are connected end to end as shown in this diagram, such that charge on each plate remains the same. So if I consider charge on this plate, it is plus Q, this will be minus Q, this is plus Q, minus Q, plus Q, minus Q. So they are connected end to end, means negative plate of first capacitor is connected to positive plate of the second, negative plate of second is connected to positive plate of first, and so on. So if this way they are connected, they are said to be connected in series. Now our intention is to calculate equivalent capacitance of the combination. So when you connect capacitors in series, potential difference applied by the battery, if it is V, it gets divided among the capacitors. So let us say capacitance of first one is C1, second one is C2, third one is C3. So potential drop across C1 is V1, potential drop across C2 is V2, potential drop across C3 is V3. So total potential difference is V. Now if we replace the entire combination by single capacitance, we call such a capacitance as equivalent capacitance. So equivalent means which produces same effect as that of the combination when connected across the battery. So let us call this capacitance as CS. So when it is connected across same battery of potential V, it produces same charge as that of the combination, that is Q. That's the meaning of equivalent capacitance. Now our intention is to calculate equivalent capacitance of this number of capacitors connected in series. So now potential difference between these 2 points A and B should be sum of the potential differences across all the 3 capacitors. So the first step here will be V is equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3. This is from law of conservation of energy. Let us call this as equation 1. Now from the definition of capacitance, we know that C1 is equal to Q by V1. Q is same for all the capacitors. So I can solve for V1 from this. So V1 will be equal to Q by C1. Similarly, C2 is equal to Q by V2, which implies V2 is equal to Q by C2. And also C3 is equal to Q by V3, which implies V3 is equal to Q by C3. All the 3 put together, let us call it as equation 2. So we got the values of V1, V2 and V3. Now for equivalent capacitance, if I apply the same definition of capacitance, so equivalent capacitance is CS, charge on the plates is Q, potential difference across the plates is V. So CS should be equal to Q by V. So V can be written as Q by CS. Call this as equation 3. So now if I substitute the values of C1, C2, C3 or V1, V2, V3 and V in equation 1, from 2 and 3 if I substitute in 1, what I will get? Q by CS is equal to Q by C1 plus Q by C2 plus Q by C3. So which implies Q gets cancelled throughout, cancelling Q throughout, we get 1 by CS is equal to 1 by C1 plus 1 by C2 plus 1 by C3. So this is the expression for equivalent capacitance of number of capacitors connected in series. So we can conclude that reciprocal of equivalent capacitance of number of capacitors in series is equal to sum of the reciprocals of the individual capacitances. So this is the required equivalent capacitance.